Hi Art Engine, it's Jo here and this is my cat Peaches. We're going to do some chair yoga today, which means that all you're going to need is a chair. You can sit down for the whole thing. It will take 15 minutes probably, so not very long. I'm going to do it on this kitchen chair, but you can do it on a sofa or an armchair, anything that you like. Okay, so let's sit comfortably. Peaches isn't going to stay here because she gets in the way. Bye Peaches. She does like yoga, but she's a bit distracting. So, sit comfortably in your chair, move your hips forwards a little bit. So you're sitting forwards and there's a bit of space between you and the back of the chair. And that means that you can move around and the back of the chair is not going to get in the way. And make sure your feet are firmly on the ground. You might take your shoes off if you've got your shoes on still, just so you can feel the ground beneath your feet. You can keep your socks on if you like. And then we're just going to take 3 deep breaths, really slow and really aware of what it feels like to breathe. So I want you to close your eyes if it feels comfortable to shut them, and then take a big breath in through your nose and then a slow sigh out. You might listen to your sigh as you breathe out. Breathe in through your nose. And then breathe out, big sigh. And as you breathe out, can you let your shoulders flop down? Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out, sigh. And we're going to move at the same time as breathing now. So as you breathe in, next, I want you to reach your arms up above your head. And as you breathe out, float them nice and slowly back down. And we'll do this a couple of times. Breathing in to reach up. Breathing out, floating back down. Do this a few more times. You might look up to your hands and then breathe out. And as you bring your arms down, can you relax your shoulders and imagine that your arms are getting heavier and heavier. We'll do it one more time. Breathe in, stretch your fingers up, see if you can reach the ceiling, and then breathe out, really heavy arms. Bend your elbows a little bit. And then drop your hands back onto your legs. And we're going to move our heads now. So drop your head over to one side. So your ears coming towards your shoulder. And can you relax your cheek and your jaw and the neck and the side of the face? And be really gentle with your neck. You don't want to push it too hard. Bring your chin down towards your chest so the back of your neck gets lots longer. You feel a little bit of a stretch there, nice and gentle. And then go the other way, bringing your head over to the other side. Long neck. And keep going. We'll do this a couple of times, looking down, bringing your head to the side. Nice gentle movement, looking down. And then going the other way. One more, nice and slow, and then come all the way back into the centre where we started, looking forwards. And then I want you to lift your chin up and look up towards the ceiling. And see if you can find a bit of a stretch down the front of your neck. And then lower it, come back into the centre. And now take your feet maybe a little bit wider. We're going to move the body, so I want you to feel nice and steady, like you're not going to fall off your chair, but there's a bit of space between you and the back. And then take your hands to rest on your legs and make some big circles with your body, forwards and back, all the way to the sides. And it's your head and your shoulders and your chest that are moving in a big circle here. And notice what it feels like. What's your back doing as you do this? Right from where you're sitting on the chair, all the way up to your head. What's going on in your body? Keep going. Maybe go the other way. Make circles as big as you can now. So really leaning to one side, leaning back, other side, forwards. You can hold onto your knees. There's lots of support there. And then make these circles smaller and smaller and smaller and come back into the centre. So we're sitting nice and still again. And then bring your hands to hold onto your shoulder. Can you give your shoulder a bit of a squeeze? Make sure it's there. Make sure it's feeling all right. And then with this elbow, you're going to make a big circle in the air. So start to send your elbow forwards, up to the ceiling, and then back behind you. And you're going to keep your other hand on your knee to support you as you do this. So do these circles as big and slow as you can. If you're going really fast, could you slow it right down? And as you do this, can you feel a stretch in your ribs, in the side of your body? I want you to make as much space as you can as you move. Next time your arm goes up, could you let go of your shoulder and reach your whole hand up towards the ceiling and then send it back? So you're making a big circle with your whole arm. We're going to do one more of these. Big breath in, reach up to the ceiling. And then breathe out, send it all the way back. And then come back to the center and put that hand back on your knee. And can you notice the difference in the left and the right side of your body now? That arm that you were moving, can you feel that warmth in your shoulder? You might feel a bit more alive on that side. So we'll go the other way. Take your other hand to the other shoulder. Squeeze your shoulder. Make sure it's there. Start to circle the elbow. Imagine you could draw a circle in the air with that elbow. Big stretch up and back. And could you follow your elbow with your eyes? So could you watch what you're doing? So you twist your whole body round. And keep holding onto the other knee. Make sure you're fully supported as you do this. Big stretching up and round. And then this time I want you to send your fingers all the way up to the ceiling. Send them behind you. Reaching up. Going back. Two more. Big breath in as you reach up. Big breath out as you go back. One more. And then back into the center. Whew. Happy shoulders. Could you shrug them and roll them back? Make circles with your shoulders. Go the other way. Good. We're going to do a little forward fold now. So I want your feet to stay quite wide apart because you're going to fold forwards between your legs. So there are 3 versions of this forward fold, and we're going to go through each one, and I want you to stop when you feel like you've gone far enough. So there's no pushing. You can do this really gently if you like. That's totally fine. That's a good thing to do. So to begin with, we're just going to rest our elbows on our legs, and you're going to let your head get really floppy. And leaning on your legs, your feet are firmly on the ground. I want you to roll your head gently side to side. Feel that lovely little stretch in the back of your neck. And you could stay here, or you might want to go a little bit further, bringing your hands down to hold onto your ankles. And you'll notice that you do a bit of a bigger forward fold now. So I want you to rock your shoulders from side to side. And you might start to feel this in your lower back. You can drop your head. See how this feels. And some of you might want to fold all the way. And if you do, if you feel like you can, then let go of your ankles and just bring your hands to the ground and let your body hang forwards, head dropping towards the floor, feet nice and firmly on the ground. And just take a few nice slow breaths here, breathing in and out through your nose. Let yourself feel really floppy and heavy. And then we're going to really slowly roll up. So wherever you are, however far down you've gone, can you take your time to come all the way up? Let your arms stay heavy. Last thing to lift up is your head. And we're going to have a little relax now. We move to get a feeling of how our body is. And then it means it's nicer to relax, feeling connected to ourselves. So I'm going to take this lovely cushion and put it on the floor in front of me. And if you've got a cushion in your house, could you find a cushion and put it on the floor in front of you so you can put your feet on it? So take your shoes off. And now you can sit back comfortably in your chair. So you might find a cushion to lean on. You might put your arms on the armrests. If you've got a blanket, could you wrap yourself in a blanket? Feel really safe and warm. Take your time to get comfy, anything you need. And then when you're comfortable, if it feels nice, you can close your eyes. And then I want you to just take your time to relax here. So we're going to start with your toes. Could you give your toes a really gentle wiggle? And then let them completely relax. And I want you to feel that support under your feet. So that cushion, your feet are nicely supported. Relax your legs, right leg and left leg, both legs totally relaxed. Relax your tummy, your chest, your shoulders are nice and heavy. Your arms are relaxed, your right arm and your left arm and your hands and all of your fingers. Relax your neck, your face, your head. And then can you let the whole of your body relax now? So from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes, everything's really still. And keep your breath nice and soft and gentle. And know that you can stay here relaxing for as long as you like. You can give yourself lots of time to rest. It's a really important thing to do. So you just be gentle with yourself, take it easy, and I'll see you again soon.